That March for Life. We're going to take a live look this morning at the stage they're set in Washington, D.C., where speakers will gather to protest abortion. Vice President Mike Pence is expected to address the rally today, and ABC's Mary Bruce is live at the National Mall this morning with more for us. Hey, Mary.
Hey, good morning. Well, in just a few hours, this whole area will be flooded with demonstrators. And this year, they feel they really have something to celebrate. Now that Donald Trump is in office, their wish list could become a reality. They're calling on him to appoint an anti-abortion Supreme Court justice and want to ban federal funding for many abortions. And in a sign of just how powerful this movement is, that headliner here this morning, Vice President Mike Pence.
That's
David.
right. Windy D.C. there behind you. We can see, Mary, but a lot of focus on this march because, as you know, we asked the president about the other march, the Women's March, the day after he was sworn in. And we wondered if he senses a responsibility now as president to try to unite the country. Here's what he said. Could you hear them from the White House?
No, I couldn't hear them. But the crowds were large. But you're going to have a large crowd on Friday, too, which is mostly pro-life people. You're going to have a lot of people coming on Friday. And I will say this, and I didn't realize this, but I was told, you will have a very large crowd of people. I don't know, as large or larger. Some people say it's going to be larger. Pro-life people. And they say the press doesn't cover them.
I don't want to compare crowd sizes
No,
again.
you shouldn't. But let me just tell you, what they do say is that the press doesn't cover them.
We saw the marches around the country, and you are their president now. Do you sense the responsibility to reach out now and to unite them? And for those women, men, children who marched, who are watching this, what would you say to them?
Well, I do, but I have to also say we just had an election a few weeks ago, and they voted in many cases. In some cases, they didn't vote, I imagine. And we did have an election. With that being said, absolutely I have a responsibility to everybody, including people that didn't vote for Donald Trump. Totally.
A responsibility to everybody. But you heard the president there say, Mary, that this crowd could be as large or even larger, talking about the crowd size.
Yeah, the president clearly hoping for a big turnout here today. He has high hopes for this march. But, David, these demonstrators have high hopes for him. They want him to follow through. And that is a message they will be making loud and clear here this morning.
All right, Mary, thanks so much. Thanks to the whole team. And we should say we'll carry that news conference live today. President Trump and the Prime Minister of Britain. The press conference, special report this afternoon right here on ABC.